everybody, it's Amy from Winterwood Studio and welcome to my first Saturday video. So just a quick note on the schedule going from here on out. We're going to be doing a video for sure every Saturday, and then Wednesday is going to be my maybe day for July and August. I'm hoping to go back to 2 videos a week once my kids are back in school in fall, but we'll see. So when we have weeks where there isn't a lot going on, I'm still going to try to post a Wednesday video, and also I'm trying to figure out live streaming, so I don't know if anybody would be interested in that or not. I downloaded the software, I've got the cord to hook this to my computer, and I am currently figuring it out. So if that would be something you might be interested in, let me know down in the comments. And now on to this week's art chat. Hi everybody, it's Amy from Winterwood Studio and welcome to this week's art chat. We have a lot of fun stuff happening this week, and the first thing we're going to do is open this gift that Golden Acrylic Paint sent me. So come on and let's open this up and see what's in here. Okay, so I am planning a big acrylic brand comparison video, and I got a bunch of Liquitex paints, a bunch of Golden paints. I already have my Galleria, and I also got some Utrecht acrylic paints, and I didn't hear about this until after I had already bought all of those and spent my budget for that video. So I reached out to Golden and I told them that we were planning this video and that we were trying to, or that I was trying to find a healthier alternative to oil painting since I have my chronic Crohn's disease and autoimmune issues. And I asked if they might be willing to send me a couple tubes of their Golden open acrylics to try, and they said yes, and I'm really excited to try this. The customer service was so nice. It was like one of the best interactions I've had with a company since I started this channel. So I have to say, like, Golden, 2 thumbs up. It was so nice of them to agree to send me a couple of tubes of paint, and they were so kind. And I also, when I was talking to them, found out that they're actually employee owned, which I didn't know. I think that is so cool. It's really awesome. So 2 thumbs up for Golden paints. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, I got this a couple days ago and I've been waiting to open it until I could film, and it was hard because it's heavy and I am not exactly sure what they sent me. So it's heavier than what I was thinking it was going to be, so let's see what's in here. Okay. Ooh, look at, oh, it's so cute. They even put a little bow on it. Oh, look it! It's their whole Golden Open landscape kit. Well, that's more than a couple tubes of paint. Wow, look at that. Here's the little box with a little bow. And here are all the paint tubes in there. That is awesome. And there's something else in here. Look at, there is Golden slow drying open acrylic gel and open acrylic medium. Look at, they got it all set up for me. That is awesome. I think I see a little paper down here. Here, I'll move this, okay. Oh, look at it. It's a nice little brochure of info. Well, this is just awesome and so nice of them. Whoops. Look at all the cool stuff in this little bag. There's a little sticker that says keep it kind, always important. And a Golden Artist acrylic sticker. That's cool too. And there's Golden Open acrylics are just plain different. I love a good pun. I'm really excited to try these. Introducing Golden Open acrylics. Golden Open acrylics are professional artist acrylic with a unique slow drying formulation. The increased working time of these colors expands their range to include more traditional techniques once only possible with oil colors. I think these might be the paints that I fall in love with. I'm really excited to try them. So many colors to choose from. And then there's this big booklet. Oh, look at it, it's a hand-painted paint swatch chart. I'm ridiculously excited. Look at that, is awesome. Oh my goodness. Wow, huge thank you to Golden for sending me this. Way more than the couple tubes of paint I thought they were gonna send. This is so cool. Wow. So cool. Oh, they're so pretty. They're so vibrant. I can't wait to try these. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to wait until the big acrylic video that I think I'm gonna film next week. I'm totally gonna have to film at least some swatching of these in my painter's diary or maybe my new sketchbook later this week. So, all right. A huge thank you to Golden for sending those. I really think maybe that might be my solution. If you've been around my channel for a while, you've heard me talk about my struggle of using oil paints, and the way I like to paint is with thinner layers to start, especially with an impertura, I think I'm saying that right, where you do like a earth tone and you thin it a whole lot with thinner, and then you wipe out the highlights and let that dry, and then you do more layers going thin to thick, with the thin layers being mixed with the thinner. I tend to work in layers like that with glaze and not like in all at once alla prima type painting. And I have not found a way to paint like that in either oil paints or acrylics up until this summer. I've not tried a whole lot. I just painted like that, but the older I get and the more health problems I have, the more I'm feeling like, yeah. So as I was talked about, I've got this whole acrylic thing going where I'm going to try all the different paints and see what I think about those. And then I also have some oil mixables I'm going to be trying. Oil paints that are water mixable, I mean. So those are some of my big plans for this summer. This week, let's see, what do we have going on this week? Okay, so my plans for this week are to swatch these in my new sketchbook, which you probably saw in the art haul. Maybe try swatching some of the paints, the acrylic paints I already have, not any of the new ones in that one as well. And then something else I wanted to talk to you guys about that I'm thinking about this week. So, you know, I finally got my website up and running, and I've been thinking, I mean, I stopped selling on Etsy. I will link that video down below as to why I stopped. But I do want to sell my own products. So I did get a commerce website started within my website, a shop. And I was going to start just putting, like, you know, prints and stuff in. But somehow, like, just in the last couple of days, I started thinking about, wouldn't it be fun to make, like, some new products and, like, do a grand opening maybe in September after the kids go back to school. So one thing I've always wanted to do is design, like, my own washi tapes and notepads and tote bags and, like, tapestries and, you know, greeting cards and, like, planners. Anyway, I have a love affair with all that kind of paper goods, stationery goods stuff, and I've always wanted to, like, design my own and put my own art on them. And I started thinking, like, I have 4 items, I think 2 originals and 2 prints up in my shop, and I stopped putting stuff up because I started thinking, maybe I should do that. Like, I know it's going to be an outlay to, like, order, you know, custom printed washi tape and notepads and tote bags and whatever I decide on. But, you know, nothing risked, nothing gained. You know, you have to spend money to make money. I don't know, but I started thinking about it, and I even, yesterday I pulled up my Procreate app and I did design a washi tape just for fun, and I had a lot of fun. Yeah, so I was thinking about maybe doing, like, little bundles where there's, like, I think I said this before. Can you see it back there? Maybe that blue machine right there is my Cricut, and I make stickers on it. So I could do a bundle with, like, a custom that, like, all coordinates together of, like, a washi tape, a notepad, a sticker, maybe a greeting card, I don't know. Or I could sell them individually. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think that's a good idea? I know I don't have a lot of followers yet, but I imagine they'd get sold over time eventually. I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if it's a good idea or not, because it would require an outlay of some money to order the products, although I would do small batches, like 50 or 100 of each thing. Yeah, drop your comments down below. So maybe you might see me designing some things like that this week. Maybe you might see me swatching the acrylics, like we said. Let's see. I think there's... Yeah, I could open this. So this is, I'll definitely put a little video in here of this, but I also like to design bookmarks and special prints in my Procreate and then use my laser printer to print them out on paper. and then I foil them. And I've done that just for fun and like to give people for presents, but I was thinking of doing some foiled bookmarks and prints in my shop. I wonder if I have any to show you. Hang on 2 seconds. So I have a couple left that I did just for fun last year. So this is a gold foiled fall leaf bookmark that I made and then laminated. And I think I gave those away for a birthday. And then I had, it's hard to see if it's gonna focus, a silver snowflake one that I made and gave away at Christmas time. It's focusing on my face. If you can see that there, the silver snowflakes that I made. And then for Inktober, I think it was last year, I made this print. I drew this in Procreate, and then, here, let's take it out of the foil. I don't even know why I put it, or not foil, in the plastic bag. I'm not sure why I put it in here. There we go. So you can see the pretty foil on there? I drew that in Procreate and then printed it on my laser printer and then foiled it. Let's see what else is in here. Anything cool? Just some of the other stickers I made. So like, these are some stickers I made from some of my Inktober drawings. This one was offset, so it was, I didn't give it away or sell it or anything. That was my winter moon sticker. And then I did, this eye. I drew this eye for Inktober last year too, and just made it into a sticker. They're so shiny, it's hard to focus on them. There, that's better. And I had them in rainbow too, but I think I gave those away to all of my kids' friends, actually. So, you know, I can do that kind of stuff. Oh, here are some that are not offset. These were ones that I was going to give to people, but I haven't done it yet. So this is the winter moon one that I made on my Cricut. I think I gave those all away. I had a purpley and pink crystal one too that I made, but I'm fairly sure I gave those all away. So I was thinking of doing some of those things in my shop too, so I ordered a couple new rolls of foil. And I think I will for sure drop some footage of that in this week of me doing some of that. Yeah, so I think this week we're just going to be talking about like the pros and cons of setting up a art shop and what I should put in it. Maybe I can show you the one I'm setting up. I'm using Squarespace. Not sponsored by them in any way. I'm just trying to figure it out, and it looked easier. I did try Shopify before in the past, and I had a heck of a time with Shopify. Maybe it's because I was trying to just import all my stuff from Etsy. I don't know, but I had a lot of trouble. So yeah, this is going to be like a real studio vlog this week, and we'll maybe make some foiled prints and bookmarks, or maybe design some washi tape or notepads. I don't know, maybe I'll paint something. I don't know, but if anything else cool happens this week, I'll stick that in too. So yeah, welcome to Art Chat number 3. So it's Monday, and I started the Art Chat 3 last Friday, I think. And over the weekend, I am pretty sure that I made up my mind that I am going to do an art shop. I actually really enjoyed having the shop on Etsy, and I actually really liked order packing days too. I know that sounds weird, but it was fun. I would just, you know, set up on the living room floor with all my stuff and put on a good movie and pack orders, and I kind of miss it. Plus it was, you know, another source of income. So I did post a poll over in the community tab. It should still be up. You might have to scroll down. I don't know if I'm going to have anything post between today and whenever this goes up. I'm thinking Sunday, but I don't know for sure. And I was asking in that if you would like me to do a video series showing how I set up my art shop. It is near the end of June. I'm shooting right now for mid to late September for a grand opening, but I don't know. I do plan on ordering at least a few custom made items for the shop. So a lot of it I'm going to be doing myself. I'll be doing like, you know, large die cut stickers and sticker sheets and bookmarks and foiled prints and foiled bookmarks and, you know, stuff like that I'll be taking care of on my end. But I also am thinking for sure I'm going to order some washi tape and notepads, and then I'm going back and forth on enamel pins and tote bags. So that is actually another question I could ask you. I'm thinking if I have enamel pins and tote bags in the shop The enamel pins are probably going to run somewhere between $10 and $12, and the tote bags would probably be somewhere between $15 and $18. And they'd just be like canvas totes. I guess I'm wondering, like, if you were to buy one of those two things, which would you be more likely to buy? A canvas tote bag for, you know, groceries or taking library books or whatever you use it for? Or would you be more likely to buy an enamel pin, which would be, you know, in my style of artwork? So I'm thinking probably like some birds maybe, or, you know, some floral designs. It's not going to be like cutesy kawaii stuff because, you know, that's not my style. And then the tote bags would probably have like a full color, you know, sublimated print of one of my art pieces on it. So if you were going to buy those, which of those two do you think would be, and not even necessarily you, but like which of those two do you think would be more popular with people buying stuff? If you could answer that below, I'd love it. Yeah, because both of those are kind of pricey and they're going to be a big outlay money-wise, and I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, but for sure washi tape and stickers and notepads and stuff like that, prints. And I've kind of been missing making jewelry. I used to be a jeweler. I've talked about it lots of times. I can drop the link to what happened and why I quit down below if you want. And maybe right now I could put up some footage of scrolling through some of my designs that I used to have. I still have, maybe I think you're looking at the designs now, I don't know. I still have all of my jewelry making supplies and my jeweler's workshop set up down in our basement. I still have all my, you know, all of it. And I'm wondering, I kind of miss it, especially like the wire wrapping stuff and making some earrings. I wasn't a huge fan of soldering, mostly because I worried about the fumes and the chemicals I was being exposed to, but also because, you know, stuff goes wrong with that sometimes and you have to redo stuff. But I really miss like the wire wrapping, and I used to do some really intricate wire wrapping, and then like just the fun stuff. You know, I didn't mind like making stacking rings because that was minimal soldering. But yeah, I missed that a little bit, and I'm wondering if maybe I shouldn't throw a few items up in the art shop opening too, because jewelry is art too, and it's another form of art that I make. So that would be another question you could answer in the comment below. If I'm doing a grand opening of my art shop, would it be okay to put a few jewelry items up in with it? Or do you think that would be better to be something separate from that? I don't know. Let me know what you think. I think I got way off track. Anyway, I was asking if you wanted to see a series of videos about my process of going from this weekend deciding, hey, I'm going to do an art shop, to the grand opening. So some of the videos that might be included would be like designing products like washi tape or enamel pins. It might show, and then it might show like me receiving the supplies that I ordered and I'm unboxing my custom made supplies. It might show, oh, probably me making stickers. I could show how I make stickers. You know, and just the general run-up of getting an art shop ready. I'm going to be using Squarespace. I'm not sponsored or affiliated with them in any way. I just felt like maybe that was the easiest one. I did try Shopify a while back, and I had a lot of trouble with it, and one of my friends said they thought Squarespace was a lot easier. So my website is already on Squarespace. I have a commerce plan, and I'm going to be getting started on there. It's not the same as having an Etsy shop like I did before. I'm going to have to figure out like all the collecting tax and shipping and everything myself. So I'm collecting resources and trying to figure that out right now as well. And what I was saying was I have a poll up on whether or not you want to see a series on how to open an art shop from start to finish. And right now, overwhelmingly, I think it's like 80% of people are saying they want to see that series interspersed between content that I'm already making. It wouldn't be in place of the content that I'm making. It would just be interspersed. It is hard to make 2 videos a week and come up with fresh ideas for all of them. So yeah, it would be interspersed with the content I am already making. So if you have any thoughts or ideas on that, or the series, or if there's a specific video you would like to see as I get ready to open this art shop, drop that all down below. The mid to late September is tentative right now. It may get pushed to October. I don't know. I've never done this before where I have manufacturers make custom made things for me and stuff. So fingers crossed. I'm gonna try to figure this out. So Was that all I had to talk about today? Yeah, I just finished filming a studio tour where I open every single one of my drawers and cabinets and you get to see all my supplies. So I'm gonna go edit that now. It is Monday, like I said. I'm gonna edit that. So I hope you liked this week's art chat. I didn't get to some of the other things I wanted to do art-wise this week, like I had planned to, between doing the oil pastel drawing, which was super fun. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll link that down below so you can watch that. And doing the art journaling, the art journaling video for my Patreon this week. I didn't, and then we have a bunch of like family stuff going on this week too, so, you know. Yeah, so I didn't get much art done other than those two things, but I did start drawing out some designs for pins for my art shop. I'm not sure if they're usable or anything. I've started to talk to some companies. And I'm pricing things out and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. So that took up most of my other free time this week. We're expecting a lot of family for 4th of July, so I probably won't get anything done till everybody leaves and goes home, which would be mid next week. But I think after that I'm gonna hit the ground running. I have for sure made up my mind that I'm going to be doing the art shop, and now it's just figuring out the logistics. I'm gonna figure out my budget and what products I want to buy versus what I'm going to make myself, and I want ideally 2 separate themed products, like one set of like notepads, stickers, pins, whatever with one theme, and another set with another theme. I'm gonna keep the quantities fairly small, I think, for this first one because I have no idea if this is gonna be a success or a flop. So yeah, this is kind of a risk, but it always is kind of a risk. It was a risk when I started this channel, and it was a risk when I started doing my jewelry back in the day. So, you know, I'm not adverse to taking some risk, I guess, in hopes of rewards. And in the end, you know, you only get one life, and I try to live by the motto that I don't want to look back and regret not doing something. So that's my thoughts on the matter. If you want to join us for Patreon and the creativity and art journaling prompts and everything else that I offer over there, it's all only $4 a month, and I will leave the link for that down below as well, and we would love to see you and get to know you better. And if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, please do so. It helps YouTube realize this is quality content, and it makes it go higher up in the algorithm, and then more people see it, and that helps support my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Until next time, happy creating!